You know that moment in Goldilocks where one is too big, one is too small, and one is just right? Well, when it comes to this new Instant Pot Mini, finding accessories is a little bit like that, because this 3.8 litre or forequart has a very specific shape, so buying the wrong accessory is much easier than you think. So in this video, I'm breaking down my most used accessories and seeing how these might fit or not with the Instant Pot Mini. So if we've not met before, I'm Susan from Cooking and Calm, and on this channel we're all about finding ways to eat well, save time, and still keep it a bit calm in the kitchen no matter what is going on out there. And the Instant Pot is a big part of that journey for me. So the most important thing to know is that this new Mini is the same width as the standard 5.7 litre 6-quart models, and that opens up some big wins. My first win when looking at accessories for the Instant Pot Mini is the glass lid. Now this is the glass lid that fits the standard 5.7 litre 6-quart Instant Pots, and it fits the Mini perfectly. And here in the UK, it's actually a quite low-cost accessory for the Instant Pot, and I'd really recommend getting one. I use mine a lot. I believe the measurements are 23 centimetre diameter, which is 9 inches, so you may even already have a glass lid for one of your other saucepans that will fit this Instant Pot. So before you go out and buy something, give some of your existing pan lids a test on here. And one of the use cases I've discovered in my testing is that I couldn't fit a kind of 2.5 kilo medium chicken in the Instant Pot for pressure cooking, so I actually used the glass lid to cook that chicken on slow cook, which is actually quite fast in the Instant Pot Mini. Also good for sauteing without the splashes, especially as this bowl is shorter, so you're more likely to get splashes coming out if you're doing a kind of hot saute of something. And then also I use it for proving dough, so I can just pop the glass lid on top, see what's going on, and keep an eye on things when I'm proving my dough. A recommended accessory from me, and maybe you've already got one in your cupboard, so save yourself a bit of money. And here's another nice surprise I got with this Instant Pot Mini forequart, and that is that the sealing rings, this gasket that goes around the outside, are exactly the same size as for the 5.7 litre 6-quart standard Instant Pots. So if you're already an Instant Pot owner, maybe you've already got lots of spare gaskets and you can use them interchangeably on the Mini. But importantly, if you're a new Instant Pot owner, this is also good news for you, because I've heard that with the old Mini 3-quart, the V1, that sometimes it was very hard to get the replacements for those silicone seals, and because this new Mini has this standard size, they're always easy to get because there are so many owners of the standard Instant Pot out there. A really big win for all of us. Now let's talk about some of the fails or the watch outs. Because this pot is shallower, some of the best-selling and tried and tested accessories that you might find on Amazon or in other stores might not fit the Mini. So as an example, this is one of my favourite steamer baskets for my Instant Pots. It's worked in all of the others that I've had. It's got little legs here that holds it above the water so my veg can steam. But when I tried to use that in the Mini, it comes too high above the rim of the Instant Pot. I always just test this out by putting a straight bacon sheet on top, and I can see here that the steamer basket is higher than the height of the Instant Pot, so that is a no-go. But hold on, all is not lost. It's all about doing a bit of measuring, because I do recommend you get a steaming basket for your Instant Pot. It's a great way to steam off vegetables. It's very fiddly if you put broccoli on the trivet, it all falls through the holes and stuff, so a basket is much better. So what you're looking for in a steamer basket is a low depth one to suit that smaller pot. I found this steamer basket from Kernricon, but there will be lots of others that are shallow enough to fit in your pot. This one hasn't got such tall legs, so I usually use it putting it on the main trivet and then adding this on top, and that works really well in the Mini. I also got from an old manual pressure cooker, the Tefal Jamie Oliver edition I had, the steaming basket from there, so I can use that in the Mini. The width is the same as the ones you would use in other Instant Pots. It's all about that height. We've just moved house, new kitchen. I love it, but that has meant I've been off to IKEA, so I've got one of their handy dandy measuring tapes. So that is about 3 inches if we include those little legs. And if you're not sure and you don't mind people staring and having a bit of a laugh at you, I sometimes take my whole bowl in a shopping bag and try things out, which is what I did when I was trying to find something to fit to make yoghurt. More on that later. So are there accessories that will fit for pot-in-pot cooking in the Mini? Well, the answer is yes, but you do need to really put your thinking cap on this one and make sure you get the right combination. So if you don't know what pot-in-pot cooking is, that's where we can use the Instant Pot to, say, cook a curry or some chilli in the bottom of the pot, and at the same time we're cooking the rice above on a trivet. So it makes a one pot cooking without everything being all mixed in together, and I'm a huge fan. Now, this lower height of the Instant Pot Mini means that you are restricted on how much pot-in-pot cooking you can do, but if you're only cooking for 1 or 2, it's perfectly possible if you get the right accessories. Now, I bought this set of 3 trivets quite some time ago. They're really good quality, they're stainless steel. Now, same issue, it's all about the depth of the pot. Using the one with the long legs is not going to work. So the height in which you can make your curry or your bolognese sauce isn't going to be as high as it might be in that higher pot. So if you are a big fan of batching up pot-in-pot cooking, you might need one of the taller Instant Pots rather than this Mini. But if you're just cooking smaller portions, which is what this Instant Pot Mini is all about after all, I found that both of these trivets work well. But here's where you do need to have that thinking cap on. Although this one fits and I can get a pot-in-pot on top, you can see here that I wouldn't be able to get very much curry in the bottom on those little legs. So it's not all about the fit, it's also about the practicality of doing pot-in-pot cooking. So the perfect Goldilocks fit for this Instant Pot Mini, for me anyway, is this middle trivet. It is about 4.5 centimetres, just under 2 inches, about 1 3/4 inches. So I'm finding that this trivet height here is the sweet spot for the Mini, and I can get my favourite pot-in-pot bowl in there too. So I bought this Instant Pot official pot-in-pot bowl with a silicone lid. It's also got a little vent in it so that you can have it open or closed. I bought this in 2023, and you've probably seen this in a lot of my previous videos and in my best accessories video for Instant Pot, and it remains one of my favourite accessories. It's superb for pot-in-pot cooking of rice. We can put it in there, it's got this silicone lid, and the condensation that drips from the inner lid when you're doing pot-in-pot cooking just collects or runs off this silicone top rather than going into the rice and making it go soggy. So I use this all the time for all kinds of pot-in-pot cooking, and if I pair it with that trivet, it fits perfectly. So this is the just right match for pot-in-pot cooking. So you don't have to buy the exact ones I've got, but those are the kind of heights that you're looking for so that you can still do pot-in-pot cooking in the Mini. And if you're new to Instant Pot, you're going to love pot-in-pot cooking. Now let's move on to yogurt making. You can use any container you like for yogurt in the Instant Pot if you make it in the traditional way, which is to get your milk and starter into the wide pot, and then once the yogurt is all set and done, you decant into jars. But some of us don't do it that way. I prefer to do my scalding of the milk and then adding the starter and getting my yogurt into jars before they ferment. So when I get up in the morning, I can just pop them in the fridge and they're done. I'm not doing a messy process first thing in the morning when I'm still bleary-eyed. So normally I use the 1 pint 500ml Bulls wide mouth jars for this. I use these for all kinds of things actually, but I love making my yogurt in them, and I can do a litre of yogurt no problem using these. But guess what? Once I get my trivet in there to stand my yogurt jars on, whoop, they don't pass the fit test. But hold on, you can still make yogurt using this alternative method in the Mini. You just need to get the right size jars. And remember I said before, I don't mind looking a bit strange. I took my Instant Pot Mini bowl down to a little shop that does loads of different preserving jars in our area and worked out which ones would fit perfectly. And these are the ones I've settled on. These are short and squat, just like the Mini itself. They are the Kilner Preserves jar, 0.9 1.25 litre 8.5 US fluid ounces, and they are about 8 centimetres in height, which is about 3 inches, and their width is about 7 centimetres. So I can fit 4 of these in the Instant Pot Mini. Well, 4 of these will make 1 litre of yoghurt, which is pretty much what I usually make anyway, and I can do that in the Mini, no problem at all. It really is worth trying out making yoghurt in the Instant Pot. And as for me, I'm all ready for 2026 to start a new cooking series on starting out with cooking with the Instant Pot Mini. Make sure you subscribe so you get the notifications. But in the meantime, wishing you all well for this new year that's coming in just a few hours now, and may your kitchen be calm and your food always be good. Happy New Year, everyone.